The second trap I want to talk about is overly generous loan offers. So those pre-approved loans, that's flooding your mailbox, your emails. Congratulations, you've been pre-approved for 25,000, or get an extra 15,000 deposit into your account. The offers sound great. I get them all the time, but the reality is you're just on a generic mailing list. The lender ran some basic marketing research and determined that statistically, people in your demographic can probably handle the loan. But statistics don't know your situation. They don't know things like what you're already carrying, what other loans you have due, if your hours just got cut, if you're planning on going back to school, or, you have a major home repair coming up. The only person who truly knows whether you can afford something is you. Actually, Equifax showed that the average Canadian carries over 21,000 of non-mortgage debt. And a significant portion of that comes from these opportunity loans. Debt taken not because it was needed, but just because it was offered. Actually, there's the book, Wealthy Barber, David Chilton. He said, just because someone is willing to lend you money doesn't mean you should take it. The banks, that's how they make money. They make money when they're lending you money through debt. They're not offering you a favor. They're offering themselves a profit center. That's really what they're looking to do. So I want to show you a couple comparisons. So we're going to go, person A takes the generous offer, accepts the $15,000 loan at 12% over 5 years. Their payment's $334. Their total payment's $20,000. So they paid over $5,000 of interest. But also there's that psychological burden of monthly payments for the next 5 years. Whereas the second person declines the offer, doesn't take the loan, builds an emergency fund instead with that $334 a month. After 5 years, they have $20,000 saved, plus the interest earned, zero debt, zero stress on that. The first person paid $5,000 to borrow the money that they didn't need, and the other person built $20,000 of a safety net. So how do you really stop getting into this trap? Is just unsubscribe from marketing offers. There is something called the Canadian Marketing Association do not contact service. They can, get rid of that. And so you can subscribe there and get that taken care of. The other thing is, before accepting any loan, ask yourself 3 questions. Do I need this money right now for any essential expenses? Can I afford the monthly payment even if my income drops 20%? Or 3, you just wait 30 days before accepting any loan offer. If you still need it after 30 days, then, hey, take a look. It might be something to take a look at. And the fourth strategy is, if you're tempted because you need to consolidate existing debt, talk to a credit counseling agency first, or someone that knows these things. They can often negotiate better terms without you taking on more debt. Just because money's offered doesn't mean it's an opportunity. Often it's an obligation dressed up like an opportunity.